Hi, this is Quinn, and welcome back to Quinn Tech. And in this video, I'm talking about the Dreamcast and the game Skies of Arcadia. In this video, I do a little bit of gameplay. I first did some gameplay footage, and I didn't have my screen settings right on OBS. So it is more of a 4:3 screen. And then I later started to do a second one with the 16:9 1080p screen. And I couldn't quite get through it because I had eaten Burger King earlier that night and I kept burping. So I started the video with the newer footage with the 16:9 screen, but then I switched later to the 4:3, which is more retro, I guess. And this is a retro channel. So anyway, I do a little bit of gameplay on the game, and I talk about why Penta Quest is not working. And I think you have to get to a certain point in the game, Skies of Arcadia, and you have to activate Penta. You have to activate the quest. So, there's not much more going on in this video. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for coming along. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming. And I guess, without further ado, let's move along with my latest video. Alright. You take care. Hey guys, this is Quinn from Quinn Tech Retro, and thanks for coming back to my latest video. This is Skies of Arcadia. I'm going to be showing a little bit of gameplay. Obviously, I'm not going to play the entire game. That would be like 40, 50, 60, several tens of hours, if not hundreds of hours. And so, these types of games, they're very involved in the story. You get to know the characters. You build up your characters. You go into battles, random battles, and sometimes not even random. Sometimes active battles to build up your experience, your magic points, your hit points, and your gold and all your other stuff. So that's how these games work. I already shot this video once. I didn't want to shoot a second video, and I may still use the original one because I forgot to set my screen ratio to 720p, which 1080 by 720. My last video was more in a 4:3 scale, which would be shrunk down to the middle of the screen, which, I mean, it's a retro system, but I can see more of, I can see the whole edge of the screen here, and except for this little tiny cutoff part. And in my last video, I was cutting off some of the text that I actually really wanted you to see. But I'm going to try this. Let's move along. Here we go. Start of the game. So I do appreciate all you guys. I appreciate my fans. I wouldn't call you patrons, because a patron actually pays and I'm just doing this out of fun. This is just this channel. It's really just a hobby. I do it for fun, and I mostly do it for for my family and my actual in-person friends that I know, like, have met in real life. But if you stumbled across this and enjoy it, well, I appreciate you. I do. Don't think I don't. I appreciate anybody who stumbles across my channel and enjoys my content. Thank you so much. Um, Again, like I say, I produce these just for my own um, hobby and pleasure. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to make a bunch of money off of it. If it if it turns into that, that'd be great. But that's not what I'm going for at the moment. I'm just doing this for fun. And this is about this game called Skies of Arcadia. That was actually a request from my friend Adam, who we started. Well, he had already started his channel years before, but it was kind of dormant for a while. But we challenged each other. We had a challenge, one video a week. This was a little over a year ago, not just over a year ago. We started this. I think it was in June or July. I could look it up, but it wasn't that long ago. And my goal was to have one video a week, and I didn't quite make that goal, but I got really close. This will be my 50th video, and I just turned 50 last month. So the coinky dink, the coincidence of that, I didn't plan that. That's just how it worked out. I'm doing my 50th video at the age of 50. So I hope you enjoy this. And thanks for coming. I hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're so inclined. If you want to be alerted to every one of my latest videos. If not, well, just show up periodically or just never come back. I mean, again, this is just a hobby, so you could be here, you can't. I'm not that concerned. I'm just doing it for fun and mostly for my family and friends so that they can come and enjoy my content and feel like we're visiting each other even though we're over the internet and not actually physically close. So I hope you enjoy this. Skies of Arcadia. So let's start the game. I've been blabbering. That's what I do on these channels. I blabber a lot. But let's start the game. So, and this game, at one point had gotten kind of far in the game, but I got this one point where I couldn't get past. I was lost. I didn't know where to go next, and it got really frustrating. I kept circling around the same area forever. I guess I should have researched it a little more. I probably could have found a. I mean, of course, I looked at game facts. Of course, tried to look up how to go to the next stage or whatever, but I couldn't seem to figure it out. So I stopped playing this game in around 2004, and then I came back to it in 2019, 15 years later. So I couldn't even remember where the heck I had left off. All I knew was I was stuck somewhere and I didn't know where the heck to go. So I just started a whole brand new game over. And I did this about 2 years ago. I think I only had 1 or 2 play sessions, and this is where I ended up. And it's my first battle with your arch rival in the game. So let me start this. Let's see, socket 1. The Valuan Battleship Room. level 2. Is that 21 minutes or 21 hours? Looks like 21. I'm only 21 minutes into this game. So I must have just restarted this game before I made this save back in 2003 or 4 or whenever that was. So let's see where we end up. So apparently in this zone, there's some really loud alarms going on. It's kind of annoying. Let me get the heck out of here. Oh, and I remember, like I said, this is the second time I've tried this. Look. Alfonso. Alfonso is my arch rival. Or, yeah, I think he's my arch rival in this game. He's like, ha! You'll never get through this door. I've locked it from the other side. Well, now that I think about it, maybe that's okay. What I'm about to do, that's how I circumvent that lock. I go outside of the ship and end up on the deck to the other side of where that door would have been. So there's no way to actually open the door, but you can circumvent that door. And you can use the left and right. Well, there's the door. You can use the left and right shoulder buttons. That's how you rotate the camera. So let's go out here. I don't know where I'm going. Let me find. Last time I played this, I found, but I didn't understand what I was doing. Oh, I'm stuck here. This is BS. I found the, oh, now I'm going into a random battle. I didn't go to a random battle last time. I just found a door, and I went down a ladder, and I ended up in the main battle. But you get into these this is better, actually. Now I can show you these random battles. So, okay. That's how this works right now. It's the very beginning of the game. I'm only like 20 minutes in to the game. And I have two characters, Vice and Akua, or whatever her name is. I only have these two characters. And so we can trade off. You can do run, which means you run away from the fight, which means you tuck your tail between your legs and you hightail it out of there and you run away. Then you got item, where you can choose an item. I think Sakura crystals build up your health, and magic droplets obviously build up your magic points. And you can choose what weapon you're going to carry. Now, if you do it during battle, it's going to take up one of your turns. You can do it outside of battle, just when you're walking around, and it doesn't take up a turn. You can just switch out whatever items you have. Just like your uniform. You got Vice's uniform, which is I guess it doesn't even really have any armor in it. It's just his uniform. It's just cloth. And then you got your Sky Seer goggles, which you can see on my face in the right there. Which is a single goggle. They say goggles, plural. But I think that helps you see further, or like a sky. I don't know. So anyway, there's Vice. And then you can guard. Guard means that you block. You waste your turn. You don't do anything on your turn. You just guard, just in case the enemy hits you really hard. You guard against it, and I don't think it blocks all damage. I don't think it blocks all damage, but it will block some of the damage, especially after your guard up. And sometimes it can block all the damage. Then you got attack, which is, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You do your standard attack with your standard weapon that you have, your standard weapon that you have selected. Then you have S move, which stands for super move. Now you need a certain amount of super points or special points. If you look at the very top there, you see I have 2 out of 8 special points. So I can't pull out a special move right now. These build up each turn. So once I get up to 8, or excuse me, let me see. Let me click on it. Once I get up to 7, I can pull off the Cutlass Fury move, which does a super move. My regular move does a small amount of damage. My super move does like double or triple the amount of damage I would do. So I need 7 special points to be able to pull off a special move. And I only have 2, so I need to build that up. Then you got magic, which is your magic points. And you gotta use, I think you have to use maybe magic points to do this too. I could be wrong. You might just have to perform your magic. I think Pyre, I think that's just a health. That builds up your health. Then you go to focus. Now focus is like that builds up your energy for your next attack. And I just like to share this stuff with people. So whoever enjoys it, good for you. If you don't like it and you click away because it's too long, I understand. I don't always want to watch an hour-long video, or even a half-hour-long video for that matter. I do sometimes watch 2-hour videos, especially this one guy, Gadget UK. He does these like extensive repairs of vintage hardware. He does a lot of Amigas, but he also does all kinds of other things. And his videos usually run average an hour and a half, if not longer, of just him soldering stuff. And I find it fascinating, but not everybody would. Some people want to watch a 10-minute video that'll make them chuckle and then move on to the next thing. So, to each their own. Everyone likes their own things. This is what I like. I like to do videos like this about my old nostalgia and the old days, and a walk back in time to a simpler time in the 80s and 90s when video games were 2D. Well, this one is 3D. This is one of the early 3D games. It was the next. Well, first there was the Saturn and the PlayStation. Then the N64 came out, and then the Dreamcast was the very next system to come out. So this is a sort of early 3D console. They've advanced much further by today's standards. This is kind of rudimentary, but I thought it was amazing at the time. It really was. It was. And it's too bad that Sega failed, as this console failed to be a huge success like they had hoped, and they basically stopped making consoles after this. I think in my last video I said they stopped making hardware after this, which I don't think is specifically accurate. I think they still made arcade boards for a little bit. They had an arcade board that was kind of based on the Dreamcast hardware, and they continued to make those a little ways after when the Dreamcast was canceled. But I think since then, since they stopped producing that console board, I think that was the last piece of gaming hardware that they made. So, anyway, this is a cool game. It's my favorite RPG on the Dreamcast. There were other RPGs, Fantasy Star Online, and I can't think of all the other. There are a few others. There weren't a whole lot, but there are a few, and this is my favorite one, and I love it. So I hope you enjoy coming along on my journey, and thank you. So let's see what's going on here. My save game. When was this? Oh, I've got my thing covered up. I can't even see the date. Bummer. Well, I'll look it up later, because I don't have it hooked up to my CRT right now. I should have done my CRT pass-through, because this is hooked up through my CRT capture device. I don't have a better quality capture device than this currently. I mean, this system could output VGA, and then I have my VGA to HDMI converter. So if I had a capture device that could capture VGA or HDMI, it would probably look a little bit more crisp than this, but this is what I got. This is what I'm working with. This is what I'm showing. So let's load this. Save game. Let's see where we're at here. So this game, you're an air pirate. You're like an air pirate, and you fly around. You go to different locations. You get into random battles. That's how you build up your experience and gold and your magic. And that's how RPGs work. You get into random battles and you build up your experience and your abilities. So I got to this point apparently. Apparently I am somewhere where there's an alarm going off, which sounds rather annoying currently, but you can rotate your camera with the left and right shoulder buttons, what I'm doing here. Apparently I cleared everything out in this room. Can I open this? Is this a door? This door is solid metal. There's no way I can force it open. So I probably have to find a key or something to get in there. In this scene, I cannot rotate my camera. It rotates automatically. And look at that lens flare. Doesn't that look amazing? And they did make a version of this, a slightly updated version for the GameCube. About a year, maybe a year and a half after this version was released. It had a little bit extra content, and it was pretty much the same game, though. It had a couple of extra things built into it. I don't know. Uh-oh. Look at this. Oh, here's one of my arch nemesi. Your Excellency, the sun is up and visible. Preparations for your escape are completed. Good work. I finished my preparations. Yeah, I might want to change where my, let me see if I can do that while I'm live here. I probably should be able to. Okay, there we go. Alfonso. Uh-oh. I guess he failed. Alfonso failed. Alfonso is the, he's like the rival. He's the rival air pirate. And when you click on this, you can click the button a second time to make it kind of... Oh, he just kicks them overboard. And they're like way up in the sky. It's not like they're in the water where... I mean, they probably drown anyway, but now he's going to fall from the sky and just die upon impact. So, I can hit the A button to go to the next talking point, but then if I hold the A button, it goes to the next text screen. Uh-oh. So I'm going to show... I think I'm about to have a battle... Oh no, I think he's about to, like, run away. He's about to be a little bitch and run away. I think. Oh. What is that thing? It's a very large beast. He's his personal war beast. He was going to leave him here, but it seems... Oh, he'd found a use for him after all. Trample the pests and make their deaths as painful as possible. Oh, we're going to... Good luck with that, Alfonso. We're going to beat this beast. We are. So this is how the battles go in this game. It's like a bull in a bull ring. So you have these different icons here. You've got run, which means you run away from the fight. If you're about to die, you might want to use that. You have item, which you can select items, which the Sakura crystal, I believe, builds up your health. The magic droplet builds up your magic. You can select your different weapons here. You can change your armor, and you can put on other wearable items. So then you have guard, which just means that you don't do a attack on that particular round. You put up your guard, which means you actively try to block the enemy's attack. Then you have attack, which it is what it says it is, and that would be your standard attack with your sword or whatever weapon your character happens to be holding. Then you have S move, which is super move. A super move deals a big blow of damage. Most super moves attack every enemy on the screen, but I think there are some super moves that only attack one enemy or selected enemies. Then you got magic. You can do a magic spell that is also an attack usually, or it can also be a magic can also be a health, can help increase your health. And then you got focus. Now focus is something which would probably be a good thing to do at the beginning of a battle. You focus your energy to make your next attack even stronger than the first attack would have been without focusing. So I think I'm gonna have him focus. Her, I think I'll have her focus too. So I'm gonna need a lot of strength to take this guy down. Oh, he did a critical hit on me. 106 hit points. Ouch. So now I'm gonna do a super move on this Cutlass Fury. Oh, I don't have. So I'm just do a regular attack with focus. Can I do a super? No, I can't do a super move either. So I'm going to do attack. We're both going to attack with 45? That's it? 29? Wow. This guy's... Ouch. Dang, she's about to get it. I need to, do Cutlass Fury on this guy. And she needs to... she needs to take an item. A Sacred Crystal. I believe that will increase her health.
Let's try this.
Oh, and there she's at full health again. Good. You saw that last attack only did 45 hit points. This one did 113, which is much more, obviously, crippling. Not crippling, but damaging. This guy is a beast, though. This guy's not messing around, is he? He ain't messing around at all. Can I do another super move? No, I don't have enough. So I guess I'll just do a regular move. And I think she can handle one more hit before she has to take another power up. So 29, not great. 46, not great. Oh, now he's gonna go after. Who's he gonna go after? Oh, I think he did a focus. I think he did a focus. So his next attack is gonna be devastating. So I don't have enough. I only have 5 out of 8. That, right there at the top, right there. You need to have, your power bar needs to equal to the amount on the screen. I need 7. I need 7 of those, super move, points to be able to pull off my super move. So I guess I'm gonna just do a regular attack, because that's all I can do. Her, I want to see if I can do a super move. Can I do a super move? No, she only has 5, and oh, she doesn't even have a super move yet. Yeah, I haven't advanced that far in the game at this point. He's gonna go full crazy man on me. He might even. Oh look, he just took me down. Ooh. Now some games, if you lose your life in a battle like this, you're just dead forever. One of those is oh, what is it? I'll think of it in a minute. But let me see if I can. Shoot, I only have 6. I need to take this sucker down. Hopefully I'll be able to beat him with my next turn with my super move. Oh, and I could revive her. I think that... I'm just gonna try to do the super move and see if this will take the sucker down. I just need to get him over with. Okay, so he's close to death. Yeah, I can take a couple more hits. Oh, and sometimes he'll do a counterattack, which is cool. As you advance levels, you do counterattacks more often whenever you get attacked. So that's how this game works. I'm just showing off. I'm not going to show that much of this game because I don't want this video to go on forever. I just wanted to give sort of an overview about the gameplay.
but I was able to take out the Super Beast, or whatever he was called again. That wasn't so bad. You only killed my friend, or put her unconscious forever. Oh, he gained 2 levels. And gained an item. Yeah, I think this is my first battle with Alfonso. So it's very early in the game. But, of course, he flies off and escapes after we took out the beast. Up yours! You coward, what kind of commander sacrifices his own men and his ship to run from a fight? So yeah, that's right, we attacked him. We did like a pirate. We swung on the ropes over to his ship, and then we fought him on his own turf, and then apparently we have captured his ship, and he ran in fear with his tail between his legs. I think that's how it works. I don't remember when I played this last. It was over a year ago. Around the time, about 2 years ago, when I first got back into this retro gaming, or pulled out my old consoles and decided to play some games again. And I think I started a new game. I started a new game, and that's why I'm so early in this game that I can't even play PentaQuest. I think I have to get to a certain point, the point in the game that would have allowed me to download PentaQuest, and then after I get to that point, then I can play the mini game whenever I want. Oh, and this is when I gain this other character. You can see her up there. You can see her up there. She's the 3rd main character. There's these 3 main characters in the game. This is where she joins the party when I meet her. And she's like the these 2 are kind of warriors, and this one, she's kind of the healer, the magic user healer character. So she's very valuable in your team. And I think you even maybe get at least 1, maybe 2 other characters later, but those are the 3 main. So this is Skies of Arcadia. This is how you do battle in Skies of Arcadia. These kind of games, they're very in-depth. If you read all this stuff and you get really involved in the characters and their lives, and they usually flesh out the story where it's like this whole other world that you are involved in and control, and that's why I like RPGs, because they're fun. They're fun. So you meet this new character. Vice. And Aika. And Fina. It's a great name. And I don't know if, depending on what you answer on that question, it does anything different. You do get options of how to answer questions. I mean, they wouldn't usually put something like that in an RPG unless it sort of affected what would happen next. I thought making her feel good, oh, that's a cool name, would make her feel good. Huh? That's a great name. It's so feminine. Are you coming on to me? What is an air pirate? What, you're out sailing all by yourself and you don't even know what an air pirates are? Oh, I'm sorry, it's my first time traveling. Basically, air pirates are sailors that attack other ships and steal their cargo. Attack? Haha, you don't have to worry about us. We're blue rogues. See, air pirates are divided into two factions, the blue rogues and the black pirates. Black pirates will attack anything in the sky, especially merchant vessels and unarmed ships. However, we blue rogues only take cargo from armed ships, especially the Imperial Armada. We rob from the rich and keep the gold, but we use the gold to save people that need our help. So they're kind of Robin Hood. Air pirates, blue rogues. That's why we helped you. Don't worry, we aren't trying to kidnap you or anything. Just relax and enjoy the trip. Sure. How are you going to sit down there chit-chatting?
Come to the ridge now. How long are you gonna talk? Sit there chit-chatting.
Oh no, I completely lost track of time. Oh well, I guess this means we have to go. Alright, Fina. We'll see you later. Try and get some rest. I wonder if there was a way when I first started to actually get into that steel door. There probably is like some secret to get in that steel door, but I don't know how to do it. And you can talk to these different characters. Luke the Raider. That raid was pretty good. It's been a while since we raided a Balloon ship. If you're wondering what we did with the Balloons, well, when they heard their fearless leader abandoned ship, they surrendered. Captain Don just let them go, though. Well, after we took their treasure, of course. And there was a lot of it. We'll take what we can, but we only fight when we need to. That's what separates us blue rogues from the black pirates. I think this might be my room. Anyway, I just wanted to give a little short overview of how the gameplay works on this game. It's a really fun game. If you get involved in the story, it takes you on a journey, just like I'm trying to take you on. I'm trying to take you on a journey, and so do all these every RPG game, which stands for role-playing RPG. Role-playing game. Role-playing games take you on a journey, and they're usually a pretty long journey. At least most RPGs are at least like 8 to 10 hours, if not much longer than that. So, thanks again for coming to Quintet Retro, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I appreciate you again for coming. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're so inclined. If you want to get notified of every new video I release. And thank you for coming along once again. I want to, I really appreciate all my subscribers. I don't have any Patreons because my channel isn't big enough to warrant that. But I just do this for fun, and I hope you like it. And well, again, thanks for coming on my journey. You take care, and you have a good night. All right.